I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself, though, Jason. One of the things we all love about Marvel is the multiverse, alternate timelines where characters deal with different realities, events, other than our main current timeline. So we thought, what if we made our own NBA multiverse? Is there one moment in NBA history that if things happened differently, the timeline would branch off, our current world would look so different? So, Perk, what is your pick for most intriguing NBA multiverse?
Ooh, I'm going to have to go in 2018, Chris Paul with the Rockets. If he doesn't pull his hamstring, I think they beat the Golden State Warriors, and I think they go on to defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Chris Paul and James Harden win their first NBA championship.
Wow, it's a great one. I think Chris's ability to elevate a team is unparalleled, and we've certainly seen what he's been able to do as a member of the Suns. I think it's a good pick. It's a great one.
Well, look, if Chris goes and James go on and win that title, I don't think the Chris for Russell Westbrook trade happens, right?
Yeah.
And
right.
Therefore, I don't think maybe the Russell Westbrook to DC trade happens, or John Wall, his life is different. And I don't think James Harden ends up in Brooklyn. So it would change our current NBA season as well. Perk, I love that pick. Jason, what is your most intriguing NBA multiverse scenario?
Wow. I'm going to go back to 2005. The Phoenix Suns, the 7 seconds or less Suns, had been just rolling over the league. They get into the playoffs. They dispatch with the Grizzlies. And then against the Mavs, Joe Johnson breaks his orbital bone, misses a significant amount of that series, which they then progress to the Spurs, and misses a significant amount of the Spurs series, and the Suns fall to the Spurs. Joe has always said he thinks they get a championship if he's healthy for that. I agree. Peak Amari, Nash on the way to the MVP, Sean Marion, that rangy 6'10" guy that could do everything. I think that changes a lot of things. I think Joe doesn't go to Atlanta. Atlanta then doesn't have that period with Joe Johnson. I think the Suns then match the Spurs, who were always their bête noire, the villain that was turning them away time and time again. That's the one that I am fascinated by.
I strongly agree with that, Jason, and I love that pick. The Suns dominated the NBA throughout the course of their season, and Joe Buckets, that's what I call him, ISO Joe. He was a huge part of their success, and the great Tim Duncan always said that in order to win a championship, you need 20% luck, and luck and health runs in the same category. So I love that pick.
I love that one, too. My multiverse pick is, what if Klay Thompson didn't save the Warriors in Game 6 of the 2016 Western Conference Finals? Remember, the Thunder were leading going into the fourth quarter. They were up in the series. If they had won the game, they would have won the series. Klay goes off nuclear, 19 points in the fourth. What if he only scores 11 points, which would have been still a crazy quarter? And yet, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook would have gone on to the finals. Kevin Durant does not go join the Warriors. We do not have the 5-year dynasty of dominance in Golden State, although, of course, don't ever count Steph Curry and Klay Thompson out. But, boy, things would have been different. Jason, what do you think?
I think that's a fascinating one. Kevin Durant joining a 73-win team was a shocking moment. What happens after that? Does he end up in Brooklyn where he is now? That's a really, really great one.
Rachel, I think that's the best one yet, because guess what? Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant would have won more titles. They both would have never left OKC and retired as Thunders. That was an excellent pick.
Well, look, the fact that Klay scored 19 in the fourth quarter, it's possible that we are in the alternate timeline, because that happening is so crazy and unusual. This may be the branch timeline, while meanwhile there's another Jason and Perk off in the other timeline where Kevin Durant is still in Oklahoma City. Jason, thank you so much for stopping by. This is just this conflation of Marvel and the NBA is one of my most proud days here at ESPN. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.